Hi friends, this is Suzy, your gaming guru, here to help you solve the puzzle level 1351, where we now have 31 moves to clear out 120 jelly. And this is a special dedication to Katie, who let me know that things have changed here. Now she has 31 moves for 60 jelly, she says, but I have the feeling it's the same amount, even though it's a different number, because King used to count every square that jelly was on as one, whether or not it had 1 or 2 layers. Now they count the individual layers. So if it looks like your amount of jelly has doubled compared to mine, especially on the older videos where I recorded them before they made the change, don't worry. And if you're operating on an older version of Candy Crush, it may appear you have half the number of jelly, but it's probably the same. All right, so it looks like in order to complete this, we're going to have to focus on these licorice shells, because the licorice shells take 3 strikes from a special before they convert into color bombs. Once they do, I'm hoping to have this open so maybe I can get 2 color bombs together and do a color bomb combo. That would be fancy. Also, I've got a fish dispenser. Now, sometimes the fish are helpful and sometimes they're utterly incompetent. So we'll have to see. I think what I want to do is work low to the ground to encourage cascading. See how much extra movement we got from that. Although when there's an opportunity to work on this directly, I think I'll do that, because I want to get those fish producing as quickly as possible. We got that done. That's nice. Also, when I'm making moves down here, I want to try to strike the frosting. If I have a move that takes out jelly or strikes frosting, I'll go for the frosting almost every time. You have to look at what is surrounding it, but oh, look at that. I know, I see this, but I'm going for this because I want even more stuff. All right, now I'm going to go ahead and take this, and I'm going to hope to get these maybe combined with another special. They don't combine. Oh, well, I was trying to show you that they didn't combine on their own by trying to match them. I didn't look around to see that I was actually going to be able to make a move. But notice the fish didn't combine. That does happen on some King games. I think Soda and Jelly and maybe even Friends, but not on this game. All right, so let's make a wrapped and try to pair it up with this stripe. Look at that. The fish are going for the licorice sometimes. So let's do this. If we can get, hello, where are we? If we can get this popped, it'll come down. There we go. Now, if I could get this popped and have it come down, that would be great. But probably we're going to have to work from the middle outward. Now I have to look not only for a good move, but for what I think is the best move. I really like this. It hits a lot of this frosting over here, that really thick stuff. This isn't bad either, and it helps me get over to here a bit more easily. I'm going to go for this. And now I could just take out all orange and concentrate the colors down. That's not a bad move, and I don't want to hold on to this for too long. I make that mistake sometimes. But while I have some fairly good moves, I think I'll take those first, and then see if this will help me to set up something even better. Ooh, I think I can do this. Now, these two do combine, and they're going to make stripes. It's going to bring back 3 striped fish. So we're going to set off stripes instead of just 1. But remember, this is a really good move, right? This is a better move, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to forego this, do this. Now, if I set off these guys, then all of the blue on the board turn into stripes. If I do this, all of the green turn into fish. Stripes are better than fish. Fish hit 1 block, and stripes hit an entire row or column. And there's a way to find out if it's going to hit a row or a column. So let's say I combine these two. What I do, and I've got a full tutorial on this with even more explanation, but what I do is I count off, starting with horizontal, and say horizontal, vertical, with all of the blue that is going to be accessible. So the only one on this board that isn't accessible is this one. This one I'm using up, so it's not included in the group. So this is going to go horizontally, which looks good, although I'll say that the horizontals sometimes fall down. So this will go horizontally, vertically, horizontal, vertical, and you just read it like a page. Horizontal, vertical, horizontal, vertical, horizontal. If I don't take this right away, I might lose it, but I don't mind. I really want to make sure that this here above this area is more likely to stay here than this one would. Oh, there's so many things I can do. But I'm going to go ahead and pull the trigger on this now. There we go. We got that color bomb open. And those color bombs just took off. And that feels, you know, kind of sad in some ways. We don't get to control those. However, it's an efficiency of moves. We didn't have to make a move, and still the board took out a color, and that really makes that cascade more likely to occur. Now I really want the fish, because now the fish have very little to go for here, so they're more likely to end up here. And the more I can take out in this stream, the better the fish will know where to travel. Okay, so I'm going to take out things there, try to bring more fish down. I can do this and set off that fish and maybe make some cascades. Yeah, not a lot of cascades, but look what I have here. Should I just take out all green? Should I take out all orange? This is trapped in the corner, so it's not likely to be extremely valuable to me. Let's go ahead and do this. Again, sometimes I hold on to those way too long. We're getting some fun stuff here. Ah, look at that. Color bombs beget color bombs and other specials. This is what I mean when I say that. If I take out a color, everything is so concentrated, I'm likely to have this happen again. Now putting these together would be a really good move. So I'm going to try to ease this down. I can put these purple together, and it doesn't look like I'm making any other matches, but I'm doing it in this, and this column is left alone, I hope. Oh, well, it wasn't, but at least it all came down together. Now the fish will go, there are going to be so many that they're going to have too many places to go. So I'll get one for each of these things. They won't be able to strike a second time, but that'll still knock all of that down a layer. Plus, we're taking out that green, so we're concentrating things down, so that's more likely to happen. And now I can do this, and if they go in the right direction, no, they didn't. They totally did not. They don't know how to land sometimes. But maybe these fish will. There we go. And now I need to bring them downward, right? I need to slide them through so I can match them with things I want. Okay, one more left. So one more fish. There we go. And that's how we take care of this board. Knowing where to focus first. These guys are going to need a lot of your energy. So you want to focus on those licorice shells. But one way to do that is to open up the fish dispenser as quickly as you can. And then work on taking out big blocks of all of that frosting and jelly that you have in the regular, that main area, so that later in the game the fish will be directed toward those, what are they? The licorice shells again. All right, that is it for me. If you have any questions or comments, please feel free to put those below. Thank you, Katie, so much for all of your support, and I hope that this helps you. Bye-bye.